Yo, you showed me that yesterday.
Did it?
2 days ago. No. You stupid? You trying to kill me? Are you trying to have me die? Episode 2 of SOTK. Wait, what is it called again? Odd spot interview with SOTK Fitness. Special guest, this guy. Introduce yourself.
Mikey Bars,
AKA
Mr.
Getting It Done.
That's it, Mr. Hustle.
Boom, there it is. So 4 questions. Question number 1. What do you think about the Conor McGregor Mayweather fight?
Oh god. Honest answer,
Honest answer.
I don't even watch fighting, so to even give you an answer would be probably ignorant. But I hope Conor beats his just because I don't like Mayweather's attitude, pretty much. And that's it.
He's really cocky. Just the way
And the way that I see it is, if McGregor beats Mayweather, then it's gonna advance his career. If Mayweather beats McGregor, then he's just gonna have something else to brag about. And McGregor's doing really good right now. He probably needs something like that to advance his career. So.
And I want to see McGregor make Mayweather follow up on his word of fighting the octagon.
I want it to be one punch.
Oh my god.
One punch knockout.
Bro, know how much fun it would be to watch Mayweather get choked out? He doesn't know what that feels like.
Yeah, he'd have no chance in that.
So,
Although I would like to see Conor McGregor get a couple good punches in the face. Though.
really?
Oh yeah.
Why? Because he looks like me?
No, I don't think he's ever really taken a good punch in the face. I think he's probably had a couple good chokeholds and a couple good arm bars, but
Bro, he's from Ireland. You know what they do there?
yeah,
They're
but this is Floyd Mayweather we're talking about. We know that this guy's a heavy hitter. Like, he's 49 and up.
But they fight bare knuckle in garages, no
True.
refs.
Yeah.
So-
he's Irish. Enough said.
Alright, moving along. On to the next question.
Next.
Question number 2. What do you find most fascinating about business? Why do you like business? What is business?
Because it satisfies my ADHD. It is so absolutely limitless that I can actually do 5,000 things at once, and I'm supposed to be doing 5,000 things at once, so people don't look at me like I'm crazy.
Well, they do, but
And I'm in these 4 walls, so I don't hear what they say. I'm just busy hustling.
Yeah.
So.
So, just a little side story for anybody who doesn't know. This guy is the reason why I started doing what I do. Not fitness related, but in a shop. He showed me that it's possible. It's an opportunity that you have to take, and I was not doing nothing. So, finally here it is. This is the man that you guys have to thank for SOTK Fitness.
Oh,
Weird,
well,
eh?
weird.
So you're in
I
there
appreciate
teaching-
that. I appreciate that.
Boom.
You guys are welcome. SOTK Fitness here.
Number 3 is going to be the last one. Didn't I say 4?
I think we said 4.
Alright.
So if this is the last one, you're gonna have to make something up.
No. It's written. Alright, so this one's actually from the fans.
Oh, from the fans.
From the LHK
Are we
fans.
live?
This guy's asking, what was the biggest struggle you had to overcome, and how did you overcome it, business related?
The biggest struggle I had to overcome.
In brackets, he put like people stopping you from reaching your goals. So I'm assuming people related.
Yeah, I think well, it's a hard question because every day a new struggle comes up. But yeah, the biggest thing that I've been having an issue with pretty much is the fact that it's 72 hours a week. So balance is probably the number 1 thing that I have a big problem with. Doing 72 hours a week, you don't see your family, you don't see your girlfriend, you don't see absolutely anybody. And at that point, it's hard to relate to anybody too. So on a serious note, obviously you lose a lot of friends. A lot of people don't really understand that you're working your balls off in order to provide. Obviously I've been working the last 2 years without really getting paid much because I've been sinking a lot back into the business and sacrificing a lot. So those are a couple of the things that are probably the hardest things to overcome. But I mean, as the easiest way to overcome it, the opportunity at the end, is that you've got that end goal in mind. I'm very, very focused. I know exactly what I want. I want financial freedom, and I want to be able to offer that financial freedom and advice to other people. And keeping that in mind, it keeps me away from thinking about myself. Because if I was thinking about myself and I was being selfish, I'd be at home right now, relaxing, doing nothing. But I'm thinking about other people, so it just keeps me pushing, keeps me going.
But yeah, no, that's legit. Like, on a smaller scale, I'm assuming, like, people say the same. A lot of times it's like, oh, well, you're doing this for time freedom. but you're always working.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's a bit of a catch-22.
You know what I mean? Like, people think right now, like, oh, I want to party this weekend or next month. Like, just think about 10 years from now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, for me, that's my biggest thing. Anytime anyone's like, oh, you're trying to do this, look where you are. Look where I started. Look where you started.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
living room hustle, man.
When I tell clients that, man, they come into my shop and they're like talking, they may have like an outlook on it, and then as soon as I tell them that I was driving around with one bar in my car
Yeah.
to different parks, then it's like, oh, okay. So it's like, I could have quit easy, man. When it started snowing and everyone quit on me, I could have been like, okay, wrap it up.
Everybody thinks you're rich too. People don't understand that, like, you have business money and you have personal money. And obviously you don't have a lot of personal money when starting a business because the business needs everything you've got.
Yeah.
You've got to feed that business until the business gets to the point where it can feed you. And it's a never-ending struggle, it seems like. And obviously you got to get to the point. Right now I'm working in my business. Eventually, once I get to the point where I put all the systems in place to be able to move outside of the business, I'll be working on the business and not in the business.
Yeah.
And then the business will be benefiting my life instead of my life being surrounded by business, right? And,
But then at that point, you'll probably take on another business venture.
yeah, of course. I'll have something else on the plate. Good old ADHD. Gotta love it.
Yeah. All right, yeah, so that's it. Last question. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Is that too short term?
In 5 years, no, not really. I have a 5-year plan in place.
Do you need one? Is it crucial to have a short term and a long term?
Very, very crucial. If you don't have any direction as to where you're going, you have no way to adjust. You're pretty much just shooting in the dark. The best reason in order to have a long-term goal is so that you have a vision and you have a mission, and every single decision that you make should be in mind when you make all your decisions. It makes all your decisions easier. You're gonna have a lot more targeted marketing plan. Everything's gonna have more form and function. Your systems are gonna be a lot more seamless and everything, right?
Yeah.
So that's the point of having a long-term goal, and then the short-term vision, even a daily to-do list. Having a daily to-do list just to make sure that you know that today we have this to get done, this to get done. If you don't, if everything's up in your head, which it is to begin, when you start off, everything's up in your head and you're all up in the air. But if you want to get to the point where you actually take your business to the next level, you're going to have to pass that knowledge on to somebody else. And when you pass it on to somebody else, you can't just do it through your mind. You have to pass them like a policies and procedures manual or an operations manual or something. You can't just hand them the business. You have to show them how to run the business and have everything in place to be able to run the business.
Yeah.
And so it's very, very important to have short-term goals, long-term goals, daily to-do lists. In 5 years, I want to have a fully functioning juice warehouse and ISO certified laboratory where we're producing our own and manufacturing our own e-liquids. And I'd like to start franchising. I'd like to open up at least a second location and maybe open up the opportunity for other people to take on the Evil name and open up a location elsewhere as well. That's why I myself am working on policies and procedures and operations manuals and spreadsheets and fucking garbage and
All that stuff that has you buried until
all that fun shit.
But that's beauty. Like, I feel like it is crucial.
It's
and,
boss
and then from there, you can always reverse engineer, right?
Exactly.
And that's big.
Yep, and you have to be able to set, like, once you have your long-term vision and your short-term vision, and you reverse engineer it, and you know exactly how you plan to get there. Well, next year you can go back and you can look at your plan and you can try to find out, well, where did I plan to be at this point in time? If you're not there, you can look back and adjust and be like, why am I not there? And you can adjust your plan. If you've passed it, you can look at what you did well and replicate that or multiply that and increase your revenue even quicker, right?
Yeah. Gives you that structured path to watch.
Structure and organization is one thing that I lacked for a long time, and it's crucial, absolutely crucial to a functioning business.
Yeah.
When you want to expand anyways, if you plan on being a mom and pop shop, you can do that for the rest of your life on just everything in your mind, right? But at some point in time, if you want to expand, just like look at McDonald's, the most successful franchise in the world, over 20,000 locations across the world. In a situation like that, they can hand over the keys to somebody else who's literally going to be able to start up a location and replicate what the other 20,000 have done to the point where high school students can be hired and put in place in order to run the whole entire operation. If you can get the operation to the point where a high school student can run the whole entire thing, you've got a good system down that's easy to replicate.
Yeah,
and that's what the money is. That's when you're going to be able to expand and grow. You have to be able to replicate your systems. You can come up with the most fancy, crazy systems that you have in one location, but as soon as you think about, okay, well, how do I replicate this? I have to hire specialized and trained people in order to replicate everything I do here. That's why when I started, I wanted to have like a building bar here, and everybody who came in who bought like a specific RDA, I wanted to be able to build on their RDAs and all kinds of stuff. But then you have to think about liabilities, and you have to think about having a trained personnel in each store, and it's really not realistic on a large scale.
Yeah.
So if you want to stay small scale, then that's fine. But you have to, if you have a bigger picture in mind, then you're going to have to accommodate for that bigger picture and adjust.
Yeah, or move. Yeah, figure it out. Yeah. That's what's up. So there you have it. That's where you're going to be in 5 years.
Yeah, hopefully. We've already started. We've got our juice lab going. We got all of our recipes all down pat and spreadsheets. We've got juice calculators and everything all set up in order to. Hello. Speaking. I've got a bunch of people for my internal technologies. Man, all day these guys are trying to sell me domain services and SEOs. And you guys are watching, beat it, man. Get that out of here. I got to do.
That's it. That's all she wrote. Those are the questions we have. Those are the questions they want to know.
Right on.
That's it.
Well, I hope I answered your questions.
So, episode 2, coming to a wrap.
2.5.
Thank you, Mikey Bars.
No problem, bro.
This is his shop.
Boss.
Well, Kyle's doing tricks.
Come on, Kyle. Show us your fattest trick right here.
He's not a circus animal.
Yo, what? She's doing it behind the clothes. I can't see. He's not a circus animal? Is that what you said?